Hey, Matt, how are you?
Good, Scott. How you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
You bet, man. Thanks for having me.
I really love this movie. I thought it was a great film. I fell in love with your character. I fell in love with the characters in France. Just a wonderful, heartfelt movie that felt like something that was original and different. So thank you for being part of it.
Thanks. Thank you.
So of course I have to open this up with the film festival aspect. Obviously, the headlines were your emotional response to the film at Cannes. And I just want to know, what was it like being back at a film festival? Because I know you've been to a lot of
It was emotional.
them.
It really was, man. I I didn't see that coming. It kind of snuck up on me, but the feeling of being in a theater, especially that theater, it's so big. It's like 1,000 people in there, and the lights came up. It's such a different experience than what we've all been dealing with on our couches for 18 months. To go to a actual movie theater with a bunch of strangers and have the lights go out and the movie starts at a certain time, and it doesn't stop for you to get up and go somewhere. It's like you have to be quiet and watch together. That's a very different way to take in a movie, and I was just happy to be doing that again.
I'm so curious, how did you prepare for this role? Because I really think you nailed this performance. It's probably one of your best, probably the best one since The Martian, to be honest.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It all came from going down to Oklahoma and hanging with these roughnecks. Like when I read the script, I didn't. The guy was a roughneck in the script, but I didn't. I knew vaguely what that was, but I didn't understand the specificity of that culture. And the movie just worked. The dynamics, the father daughter dynamics, all that stuff just worked in the script. And then when Tom and I went down there, it was really eye opening and great how I mean, the whole look of the guy came from spending. I mean, I could show you on my phone pictures of 15 different guys that look exactly like Bill Baker. And so everything about designing that look, our wardrobe supervisor used to call these roughnecks directly. And so everything about that character was put together by those guys and on the physical side. And, they're big, strong guys, but they don't have like washboard abs. So it's like, all right, well, how do I look like that? And because that job requires a lot of brute force. So you got to be strong to do it. But you don't have to look like a superhero. You know what I mean? So it's a very particular kind of package these guys end up coming in, and that all really came from hanging out with them.
Tom McCarthy is a filmmaker who I've admired since the very beginning, since Station Agent. Now, you've worked with so many different filmmakers over the years. Is there something that stood out about Tom that you got as a takeaway from other filmmakers you work with?
Well, I mean, he was an actor too. He's an excellent
Yeah.
actor. So he's one of those guys who's a director, a writer, and an actor, and he does all three at an incredibly high level. So, I mean, I felt like we built this character together. He everything that we got from Oklahoma, all that goes into his writing, that goes into his direction. He's my other set of eyes, and in big and little ways every day. There are some notes that seem really minor, and there's some notes that seem minor and actually completely change a scene. And he was just involved in every moment, kind of building this thing. So yeah, he's definitely when people talk about an actor's director, they're talking about a director like Tom.
Great. Thank you so very much, Matt. Lovely to talk to you. Hopefully, we'll get to do this again sometime.
Awesome. Yeah, hopefully in person.
Oh my God. I would die to talk to someone in person at this point.
We're getting there. I think we're getting there.
Hopefully, a few more
Yeah,
months.
yeah, man.
All right. Take care. See
All
you
right, you
soon.
too. See you.